folks, I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Diamond Select Toys Castlevania Series 1, Trevor Belmont, Alucard, and Sifia Balnades. I think that's her name. I only got into maybe episode 3.5 of the Netflix anime. I just couldn't get into it, guys. I really wanted to, was a fan of the early games of Castlevania, and it was something that I really wanted to like, but it just wasn't doing it for me. The writing style, just, I don't know, excessively gory, I guess, depressing. I don't know what it was about it, but I just wasn't too into what I was watching. I might give it another shot. It's also one of the reasons why this review is kind of late, and I want to thank Diamond Select Toys for sending these guys over with the Avatar Series 1 figures, as well as the Godzilla diorama statue, both of which I got to review pretty fast. And then there was a lot of, like, personal stuff that was happening with me, like anxiety issues and stuff, and a lot of stuff that I had gotten right around that time just kind of sat there unopened, and I tried to get out of it by, you know, doing a lot of other stuff that was already open, and it's helped, and I'm doing a lot better. So I really want to say apologies to them for taking this long with this set of figures, but I also wanted to watch the series, and I tried in that time frame. Didn't really help my situation, and I wasn't enjoying it, but here I am now. Finally got these guys out of the package. They're pretty cool for the most part. I have a couple of issues with them that we'll talk about, so let's get into it. Let's start things off here with Sifia. My least favorite of the figures, unfortunately. The head sculpt, the facial features did not come out good on this one. The eyes are really messed up, as well as the mouth. She looks like buck-toothed, unfortunately. Very not good on the facial features, which is unfortunate because, you know, if you look at the actual renders and actual, like, you know, prototypes, it was a really good-looking face there that they did. The hair is sculpted well, but unfortunately, the paint job did not do it any favors. The proportions on this figure look okay. She's covered in robes, so it's really hard to tell. They all have very, very long, lanky frames, but you know, that's part of the style of the figures. It's okay looking otherwise. There's a lot of robes, like I said. This is a floating piece here, which is a pretty good idea. And then you have, and it's all soft plastic, all of this stuff. Some nice folding wrinkles down here. I do like the way this part looks. It's actually got like a nice material look to it, and that's cool. Figure's a little wet. I'd wipe them off, and then, like, I ran them on the water because there was a lot of little fuzzies on them. You probably might see some of that fuzzies on the accessories. But, you know, everything here, all the folds and wrinkles, all the clothes, they're very well done, I gotta say. The feet look okay. The hands look okay. So that's pretty good. It's not bad looking, except for the head. Alucard's proportions look pretty good. Very, very lanky, very goth. I love it. You know, this is Dracula's son. Alucard is the name he took. It's Dracula spelled backwards. Spoilers. Head sculpt is really, really nice on this one. I really do dig it. Very, very well done. The eyes are painted nicely. Looking good. The hair is sculpted well. The coat is very, very nicely done. I like the gold accents on it. Looking good. Pants are very well sculpted, very nicely done. So are the boots, really well done there. Back of the coat, lots of great folds and wrinkles. You can see the hair looks really nicely sculpted. I like the cuffs here, look fantastic. Shirt is very simple, nice, very Han Solo-esque. The muscles in the neck are very nicely done. It's just, it is, so you have to point it out. So yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's a very, very, very nice looking figure. Trevor's proportions are very nice as well. Again, long, lanky, anime-esque, very well done. And yeah, it's a good looking figure. Head sculpt is very nice. Eyes look great. really well sculpted. Hair is very nicely done. Really like that. His shirt is awesome. I love the little like armor bits here. The Belmont seal, I think. I don't know. Looks really good. Very well done. I like all these pouches down here. Looking good. I like the knives here attached to the the straps of the armor. That looks pretty good. And his little furry gauntlets here look pretty nice as well. Shirt has a lot of nice folds and wrinkles. Like the collar. I like this piece here, looking pretty good. The feet look awesome. Nice boots. Little bit of excess paint up here over the boots, but that's forgivable. You know, that is pretty good. I mean, the look of this guy is very nice, but I have to say, and here's one of the things I'm going to talk about, is promo shots had him in his big furry coat. And he didn't come with his big furry coat. I guess it didn't cost out. These guys come with a lot of accessories, and that's really cool. But that big furry coat looked like a winner, and unfortunately, we did not get it with the figure. So articulation on Trevor. Head is on a ball joint. Moves around okay. Then you have a ab joint here. Moves fine. The waist does move. It's very tight on mine. Hinge swivel at the shoulder, swivel at the bicep, single jointed elbow, hinge swivel at the wrist. Can go that much out, kick that much forward, not much back, swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee works fine. Then you can swivel at the bottom of the boot, which is cool. Ankle rocker works. Hinge, get like a click or so out of it. So it's not bad. Cards, articulation, heads on the ball joint. Actually, that works really well. The midsection works fine. Waist is very tight. And it's all kind of blocked off by the coat. Hinge swivel at the shoulder, bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, hinge at swivel at the wrist. This guy can, if you move the coat back, give you a full split. Kicks forward a little bit. Back it does as well. Hinge, not hinge, swivel at the thigh. Double jointed knee works good. Boot cut. Rocker, hinge at the foot. So I feel like Alucard here works a little better. Sophia definitely has the worst articulation, mostly because she's kind of blocked off by all these coats here, all this robes. The head is actually really tight. Not really tight, but like it kind of snaps back on you. So that doesn't work too well. The body works okay. Rotations are right there. Hinge swivel at the shoulder actually works fine despite, you know, this, because you can pull it up a little bit. Bicep swivel. The elbows, really, you're not getting too much. The wrists work actually pretty well. Now for the legs, you can split it, but it's not going to be too much. Not much forward or back because of this either. She does have the thigh rotation, but that's pretty stuck. And so are the knees on mine, so I'm not going to go too crazy on that. Hinge, rocker at the foot. So, as expected, a lot of tight articulation on this figure, and mostly because of the robes. She comes with a lot of hands, and they all do, and that's pretty good. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra pairs of hands. 2 of them have some effect parts on them, which is very, very, very cool. Look at that. That's pretty nice. She's, you know, magic user. I don't think that's a spoiler at this point. She was a witch on the in the video games. So pretty cool. I really like those. 2 additional effect part hands, which is very nice. I like this one a lot. This is cool. I like the translucent blue here. turquoise. Very, very nicely done. Nice shape. And this one where she's just like blasting out. That looks very, very, very cool. For Alucard, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra pairs of hands. So that is awesome. You got a bunch of like open hands, holding hands, creeping hands, whatever, magic hands. All looking pretty good, all gloved. We get an extra head, which is very cool. And this one has the fangs out. Fangs out! So that's pretty nice, pretty well done. Sword with the sheath. The sheath looks very, very nice. Silver at the tip here on both sides, and you can take it out. And the sword is all in silver. Decent sculpt, I like it. We get an additional sword piece, all magicked up, which is actually very nicely done. Kind of like that same blue plastic that we get with Syphia's stuff. Syphia? Somebody tell me. I don't feel like watching. So that's pretty well done. Comes with a bucket to vomit in. Very cool. I like it. Very nicely sculpted and painted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra pairs of hands as well. A couple of these have knives in them. We get ones with 3 knives in them. And a couple here with 1 knife in them. However, and here's the other big mistake here. I think a couple of, I think a pair of these are in error. Like, I think the factory messed up here and made 2 sets of these 1 knife throwing hands, and they didn't give us any holding hands for the rest of his weapons. And those weapons are his regular whip here, which looks really nice. A little bit of a gold here at the handle. Looks pretty good. And then you got the chain whip, also looking awesome. I like this one. It's very, very nicely done. Sword. Nice hilt there. Gold at the trim. And the sword itself looks pretty good. Gold at the hilt there, really nice at the base of the hilt too. Very nicely done. The long sword, which looks really good too. You see it's got a little hole there that you could put on Trevor's side here, I would guess. Little tight. Ooh, that's the point though, but I'm not, I feel like it's not the right fit. So, we'll have to take a look at that a little bit better. But let's take out the sword itself. This is very tight in here. Very tight. Oh man. Ugh. And that sucks because it's a little bit chipping along the blade there. So too tight there. But very nicely done. Again, gold here, looking good. Nice sculpt overall, but that is a very tight fit. For your size comparisons, here they are with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, there's some really awesome aspects to these figures. They look pretty good, except for Sophia's face. Unfortunately, it did not come out great on mine. The paint is all messed up on the eyes and the mouth, so that's a bummer. But otherwise, looks-wise, they look fantastic. There's no doubt about that. I think they look amazing. The articulation, for the most part, is also pretty good. Again, except for Sophia, like, and I'm saying her name differently every time. But yeah, unfortunately, you know, that's my least favorite. You know, she's lacking articulation, but she does have pretty good accessories, and they all do. And as far as that goes, you know, the big bummer is that Trevor did not come with holding hands to hold his sword. That's unfortunate. I believe that's a factory error that happened, but I did see somewhere online where someone cut out one of these, and I'm gonna do the same. Cut out one of these guys, and because it's open for the most part, so you just cut out that knife, and you can use it to perfectly hold the sword. So yeah, that's something that I have to do. It's unfortunate that I have to do it, but it's an easy enough fix. Otherwise, I think these figures are pretty good. They look very, very nice, and they feel good to play with. So there you have it, guys. That's my review. Thanks again to Diamond Select Toys for sending these over. Let me know your thoughts below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time, peace out, people.